Because, you know what, we're women. These are things that are just us. And a lot of you out there watching probably can relate. YouTube thing. It's not so much we're exactly alike, we're just YouTube people. And she'll say, no, be exactly who you are. Which it brings you back in check. Because it is who I am. And that's where I started to change. So, you know, it's almost like there are people in your life that remind you to be genuine. Because that's what makes you so unique and so wonderful. And I feel like me and her remind each other that. And I really wanted to talk about it here because I feel like maybe you guys might not get it, but good morning, YouTube. How are you doing? I am doing decent. When that's probably the best guide to living. So it's very liberating, but not so much fun. You know, it was growth. It was a full growth. So somebody said in a last video, a troll who I've obviously blocked, any trolls are blocked, that I was asking for donations. Haven't asked for donations, and I appreciate donations when they are, but as I've said in many videos, my bills are paid finally. I'm back on track finally, and it's really hard to say that I wasn't on track for a long time. The people who donated, the people who kept my internet on, the people who have been amazing out there, who've supported me to make sure I wasn't vomiting every goddamn day. Those people are trolls who have anything to say about that. And the people who think that donations are negative, the people who donate chose to donate. I didn't ask them to donate. They donated. I mean, it's just crazy. So, I don't know how to put it, but it's funny to hear trolls bring up old situations that I had to grow from too. And they feel like it has power. It's like so funny. And then the respect about, or disrespect about, Ashley and I being friends. Ashley and I are very different people, but very, very similar people. And the reason that we're very different is that I'm not as open as she is on my sexuality. And I wish I was more verbal, but she's a lot more open. Yet she's the most wholesome person you're ever going to meet because she makes her own decisions. She's not shaking her booty for anybody but herself. And if anybody wants to turn the situation into a trashy situation, well, that's their opinion about her. So that really doesn't help her or you. Makes you look judgmental, and frankly, I'm happy to have her as a friend. She is a sister in my eyes. She is very different than me, yet very the same. Because the same is that we're very similar mentally. We both know that the best person you can be is who you are. All of you. The negative, the positive, all of you. You have to grow from who you are. So, it's been funny to see who really is true friends out there, and then to see who really is just a fucking waste of my time, or a waste of her time. See, we have similarities with the same friends we've had, and we get to see who real people out there on YouTube who say they're real are not real, who can't keep up with who their persona they pretend to be is. And it's so funny because we're not pretending to be anybody. We are exactly who you see we are. If you were to hang out with us in person, we're not afraid to be as we are, and all the good and all the bad. So it's laughable, and I had to speak about it because it's so laughable that people assume they know who we are, in the sense of who we are as people. We're not the same mold, and that's the thing I love about her, is that I salute her for her sexuality, yet I am so brainwashed when it comes to don't show your boobs too much, you know, yeah, which is something I need to work on as a female, because that's something that's beautifully me. You know, so I just wanted to throw that out there to the trolls who love to chew on things that they can't. There's nothing to chew on. I don't know, is it just we're just threatening because we give a shit about who we are? It's funny. You know, and then I look at other subscribers that I watched slowly build their channels, and yet then they became so flaky they disappeared. And then they start new channels and become that same flake somewhere else. And as I said in another video recently, I will talk about some of these people, but I will not give you their channel names. I will give you tags. So if you want to find them, you can tag them. Look for them. And if we become friends, you might know who they are. But in general, I'm not out there trying to put anybody in a box, just like they're not, you know, able to put me in a box. Or Ashley, aka Stoner Morrison. Stoner Morrison has grown from a person who wasn't 100% sure if she wanted to do videos to a person I am so proud to see her still being who she is and posting videos she likes watching. The fact of the matter is, when people look at her in a low top smoking a bong and that affects them, they don't like her, that's fine. You don't have to watch her. If you have a problem with me and you don't like me, you don't have to watch me either. That's where we're similar. It's a YouTube thing. It's not so much we're exactly alike. We're just YouTube people who tend to appreciate that we're real. So it goes hand in hand with the people that I become friends with here personally on YouTube, and then they become friends with mine on Facebook on my personal page. A little heads up, I deleted every single one of my Facebook pages except Miss Chronicles and my personal page, because I just don't want to manage it anymore. So in a couple of days they'll be gone, which I'm happy about. There were my DJ Ray Love page, and a lot of you are going to be like, why did you delete that? Well, I want to manage what I want to manage, and I think it's really a good step to move in the right direction of managing what's important to me. And, you know, when I check Facebook posts, I hate dragging my little cursor. Not 15. It was like 7 different pages, and it's, you know, I can say honestly that the person who understands that is Ashley. She understands the social media side of it. We've grown together in that. We've helped each other become better in it. And, you know, I feel like all it's really doing for us is reaching you guys, the people who actually get us and respect us for being who we are. I'm going to be honest. She knows and I know. We don't watch each other's videos all the time, but we actually know each other. We actually give a shit about each other. We actually spend time with each other. So anybody who has anything negative to say about Ashley, that's your personal opinion. Yet I don't stand in the same footsteps as you. Because I think she's pretty awesome that she stood like completely true to who she is and admitted when she felt like she was, you know, contradicting some of her moments. And I feel like that's what helps us grow. If you can be honest about you being a person and developing as a human and realizing who's real friends out there and who are just trying to maybe use you or manipulate you in some fucked up way. You know, we respect each other's views. She feels very different in a lot of ways than I do. Yet we respect each other, and that's what it's all about. The people that I have out here, you guys are not just my subscribers, you become a part of like extended family in my life. So I really appreciate it. And, you know, me being able to just come on here and share some of the moments, it's not like I need anybody to like or to comment, but I appreciate when you guys are interactive with my videos. So I'm going to leave you guys there. I think I'm going to burn this. This is fucking packed. Sorry to go on a tangent. I just get really angry with the people who just think that they get it when it's like, wait a second. If you think I'm exactly like Ashley, or if you think Ashley is exactly like me, you are totally confused. But the only thing that we are similar is that we respect each other. We are friends. We're real friends. Like I said, I consider her... Listen, people, if I ever got married, she would be at my wedding. Quite literally. Because this chick is as real as it comes. In fact, we had a moment last night, which was really awesome, called Canada. I think that, like, she's encouraged so much in my in my life for me to look at myself and to say, okay, I may struggle with some acne sometimes. I may have the frizziest hair on the internet. And, you know, I really may not give a shit if my nipples show. And you know who actually got me over that? Ashley. Because, you know what? We're women. These are things that are just us. And a lot of you out there watching probably can relate. We have bad days, don't we, ladies? We feel like bloated some days. We wonder if this is going to stay, or if we should do something about that, or, you know, oh, I've got a little stubble. You know, women, we have to take a lot of interest in just how the world perceives us. I think the one person that has probably really, as a female, accepted me, and I've actually been able to come back and say, okay, yeah, maybe I'm a little screwed up at times. You know, maybe I should put a bra on sometimes. And she'll say, no, be exactly who you are. Are you more comfortable? Yeah. Well, then be that. Which it brings you back in check. Because it is who I am. That's where I started, and I don't want to change. So, you know, it's almost like, I don't know how to put it. There are people in your life that remind you to be genuine, because that's what makes you so unique and so wonderful. And I feel like me and her remind each other that. And I really wanted to talk about it here, because I feel like maybe you guys might not get it, but I genuinely love this person because I think she's such a unique person who is and has always fought through negativity and is able to stay strong and is able to be who she is. And, you know, I'll be honest, the friends that I've had on YouTube, I've had to block a lot of people who I was friends with at one point because their energy was so hateful or so negative or so toxic in the sense they would bring me down. It was odd. We found out mutually we were having the same kind of feelings about those people, and that brought me even closer to Ashley because it was like, well, thank God I'm not the only one feeling like this, you know? So, and she's not the only one on YouTube that's like that in my life, but I'll just give you guys publicly an example of that. So, you know, I wanted to put it out there. I guess this is kind of a straight talk chat about people are nutty, people are judgmental, people are evil, people are greedy, people have opinions, and I just feel like you kind of have to stand up for what you feel, and if it wasn't for Ashley, I wouldn't be reinforced of who I am. So I appreciate Ashley in my life, and like, she's a soul that I'm very proud to have as a friend. So I think she knows this very much so, and you know, it touches me every time I hear wonderful things that she's just seeing in herself, and vice versa. She brings me back up. So I love you, Ashley. There's a lot more people I'm going to chit chat about in the future who they just have been genuinely wonderful people, but also, you know, I just feel like I don't do shout outs for the subscriptions. I don't do shout outs for their subscriptions. I do shout-outs because I actually think they should be given some props. They should have some love. So don't get the message twisted here, you know. I'm really trying to point the directions of good energy always with people I find on YouTube. Or if I've mentioned subscribers, it's because you guys are always there saying something. You're always there giving me support, and it actually brings me to a good place. You bring me up. So that's why I did the video. I mean, I didn't have to point blank post first names, but I did it because you guys are really awesome. And, you know, Christmas time's around the corner, and some of you guys, I don't know where you're at with your families, but you guys know me. I'm probably going to be home happily, you know? So it's like, I just really love my internet family out there, and I hope you guys all have a really good Christmas, because you guys have lifted me up this entire year, and I just hope that many, many years following, you know, the relationships I have with each of you will grow. And, you know, just understand that I don't waste my energy and my moments of feeling good to give you guys energy for nothing. I do it because I think you guys deserve it too. So thank you, thank you, big hugs. I keep wanting to say I need to cash this bowl.
I think it's cash. Let's see. How is it doing that? It gets like tight around the outside. Cash. So you guys have a really great Christmas.
I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll probably be posting very interesting videos in the future. Different as always. And again, thank you, new subscribers. I've been seeing many new notifications. So I'll let you guys go. Have a wonderful Christmas. Cheers to everybody who is not celebrating Christmas, and maybe you're celebrating Hanukkah or any of the other lovely celebrations, or even if you don't. Hey, I understand. Have a good day, guys. I'll talk to you later.